Welcome. This is the Ballport Football Show. My name is Kelvin.
I'm Danzuki. I'm Emmanuel.
Now, kuna London club mahali, which has been doing things that should not be done in London, at the pride of London. But they are behaving like a small team from Manchester. Anyway, guys, let's talk about Chelsea. Are Chelsea serious? What is the hope for Chelsea? What is next for Chelsea? Because one, they got rid of Potter. I don't know why they got rid of Potter. You gave him a long term contract. You said this is a long term plan. You are going to support him, and then you wake up one day and decide you want to fire him. To make matters worse, you fire him and go hire a coach who was at Everton and flopped, who has a 0% win rate in 2023 because he's a club legend. What is happening? And you had the chance to hire Luis Enrique. And then you had the chance to hire Julian Nagelsmann. And then to make matters worse, you hire Lampard, and instead of going to hire those two great coaches in the summer, you go ahead and hire a PSG and Tottenham reject in Pochettino. Hey, Buana Chelsea. Eh, what is next? What is the future for Chelsea? Because why? Very tough, Buana. Let's start with Obiri.
Um, well, okay. I think the decisions that the Chelsea board have made this season have all made it. Some of them are for the good, but some of them have really taken us down in terms of if we take away the 10 points that Tuchel gave us in the first games, right now we would be in relegation battle in in a very serious one, because honestly we would be 29 points, and
That will put you which number?
yeah,
9 points.
we would be in relegation battle. But that being said and done, I honestly think that there are few things that Lampard as a manager is making in terms of personnel that are costing Chelsea. One of the reasons why we are not getting any points is because Chelsea cannot score. Uh, Honestly, we like the last game we just had one attacker on the pitch, that was Sterling, and the rest of the guys were midfielders. And worst of all, Kante was playing up front, which makes it so hard for him as a natural central defense CDM to score. Which generally is a bummer. The other thing I wonder about Frank is, since he has come, he has not played Badiashile. Badiashile is the guy who gave us a run of some few clean sheets before Potter was sacked. Yeah. And when Potter was sacked, we have not seen him play since then, which is really worrying for me, because I'm wondering, this is one guy who played in the defense, and he made a difference, and he no longer plays, and now we are conceding. So meaning it's just like few decisions here, playing players that are, let's say, worse. You can actually say that if Ziyech was in the pitch, for example, because Ziyech is not sold yet, he would have created chances. But right now we have very, very few chances created, and worst of all, right now James and Mount are injured, so probably we're gonna score. Actually, right now for Chelsea, it's a wrap for the season.
More
we
matters once I don't know your fixtures, you're still yet to play, I think,
okay,
Arsenal, Man
okay.
City.
The only saving grace is for the last 5 seasons, you just need an average of 33 points to survive in the Premier League. So as at now, you may say, if we are safe for now, until we see that maybe these teams have actually raised the bar to a different, yeah. But generally speaking, right now it's a wrap. I don't know what Lampard is doing. He has not won a single game. We are actually thinking that he should even look for a draw instead of winning. But the weird part is Chelsea have made a bad decision collectively from the top to the bottom, by sacking Tuchel and downgrading to Potter and downgrading to Lampard. which is really a bummer. I actually think that Chelsea is, let's say, it's no longer the old Chelsea we knew. It's a different kind of uh, Chelsea. We will see how it goes next season, but yeah. Uh, Speaking about managers, it would be such. Uh, I actually thought that Enrique would have done much better compared to Poch. That is my honest assessment about how I see these two coaches play. For Nagelsmann, it is true he can come and transform Chelsea, but I have my only worry is the experience levels. I'm not so sure how many years of experience he has, but I think
I think it's even more than Arteta.
but yeah, of course, Ateta is younger, but Enrique is more experienced, and I actually think and I actually think that would have helped us. But did it really happen? It doesn't. It didn't happen. So man, Todd has just come and taken away a club. But something weird is happening. Where in history did you see players being bought for that amount of money, very good talent, and they can't even put a win and have not scored in 7 games? We have only one goal in 7 games, and that is not necessarily a goal. It's a goal that was lucky because it's a deflected shot that went in the Brighton game by Gallagher. So it's actually it's not necessarily all about the coach, but I actually think the coach should take responsibility.
Well, I think a lot has been said about Chelsea, but for me, I think the whole management is what has put Chelsea where it is right now. There's so many changes in one season. Of course, players are not in the right mindset, whether they have good talent or not. I think the season was done when Tuchel was replaced. Once Potter struggled to get his form back, to get Chelsea's form back, it was too late. And now Lampard coming, I think the season is done, as Emmanuel has said. So we have to wait for next season. If Poch is coming, I think Poch is a better Premier League coach, and also think Poch are the kind of coaches who work well with younger players and are more, what can I say, a more average squad. Like the reason why I couldn't perform with PSG is maybe you have players in PSG who are bigger than the managers, so maybe you don't know how to command them or how to be in charge. But I believe with the Chelsea squad, Poch will be in charge, and we might see Eric Eric Ten Hag type of transformation in Chelsea when Poch come. That's my prediction. Um, yeah, and we can. I'm saying that because you can also see like how Emery is doing at Aston Villa. He's transforming Aston Villa, and some of these coaches they do well when they have an average squad compared to when you're giving them a big club, a big squad. The pressure is too much. So yeah, maybe Poch may transform Chelsea.
Okay, Chelsea. I think I think Chelsea were doing too many changes too fast, which disrupts the whole flow of the club because there is some familiarity that is needed in the club from top to bottom, from the hierarchy to the bottom. You change the owner, you change the scouting team, you change the people who go to buy players, you change almost everything, the medical team, the coaching staff, all in a very short period of time. Of course, there's you bring in so many players, you're going to lack that team chemistry that is needed because the team chemistry is needed from top to bottom. You can see for Man City, they have always kept the higher hierarchy. They don't really lose those people. So even if the players change, there is always some kind of familiarity. There is always people who are there who know each other. Now in Chelsea, you have owners do not know the coaches. Coaches have gotten new players. The coaches are new. The old players do not know the new coaches. Then you have the recruitment team is new. So nothing is the same, which disrupts a lot of things. Also, I think Chelsea bought a very unbalanced squad. Yes, Chelsea needed a few more players, but I think they needed maybe a striker because they got rid of Timo Werner and got rid of Lukaku, but only replaced with Aubameyang, who looked like he was already done at the highest level. So that is a very poor squad planning. You cannot start a season with no really good CDM, or maybe the only CDM gets injured all the time in Zakari and Kante. So those two causes can affect your season very much. And then two, I think now Chelsea are lacking that winners mentality that they usually had. Chelsea were like, we do not really care how we play as long as we win. That's how Chelsea was built by Abramovich. Chelsea did not care whether they keep 11 people behind the ball. And that's even how fans grew up loving this Chelsea team. They were like, at the end of the day, we win. Whether we defend for the whole 90 minutes and Hazard goes and scores a goal, we don't care. Whether it's Drogba who gets a goal from a long ball or a corner and we win, we don't care. Whether it's we have Cesc Fabregas giving Diego Costa balls and we win the league, we don't care as long as we win the league. I think that now is lacking at Chelsea because I think the only player who remains from that kind of era is Azpilicueta. The rest are all new. The rest maybe want to pass the ball, and then you get somebody like Sterling who is used to having possession and pressing and all that, and different systems. So I think that's affecting Chelsea for this season. I think it's only going to get worse because Chelsea are yet to play Manchester United. Chelsea are yet to play Man City. Chelsea are yet to play Arsenal. Chelsea are yet to play, I think, West Ham or some Newcastle, West Ham, and West Ham have just started picking up form. So man, it's going to be tough for Chelsea. It's going to get worse because if you think it's worse now, I don't think you're winning again this season. Maybe you get a win at Bournemouth. And Bournemouth have actually won the last 3 away games for the first time this season, and you think we don't know in how many years. So, hey man, it's going to be tough.
We just need to actually as at now, we just need to get in the new coach and replace him with Lampard because we can tell him now take this as a preseason, see which players you want to work with. Because I'm actually afraid because Lampard is not doing any better and it's just about to get any worse. And I don't know whether the board will sack him. I just don't know. But I'm actually hoping that they do, which I don't see it happening because chances are they might not sack him. But for me, if you ask me, it now is the time to bring in Poch to see the players just to have like a preseason kind of vibe. Then next season he'll know which players to keep because Chelsea has a very big squad, very massive squad, and maybe some of them will be sold.
I have a question for you. What who do Chelsea need to get back to the top? I think we should finish with that. Who do Chelsea need before we talk about the Arsenal fixture? We should finish with who do Chelsea need to get back at the top because this season is done. And they get a new manager. In the players, who do they need? Which character? Which kind of player?
Maybe I can start. I think they need a goal scorer, someone who's clinical.
Lukaku is coming back,
Lukaku,
so
yeah. I think
Lukaku
Lukaku
will
might be
not
a good
play.
fit.
but he's coming back.
Okay, he's coming back,
Mm.
but chances are he might not be the desired player because I mean he has tried Chelsea like twice, and he has even gone back and said he regrets coming back. So you do not expect, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I think Chelsea have good creators. Their squad is
Mount is
fairly, yeah.
going.
Mount is going.
Yeah, the Chelsea have refused to give him the
Oh,
contract he
It
wants,
depends. It depends though.
but he's likely to go. So
anyway, for me, I think to answer your question, I think they need a striker more than any other position. I think they have plenty of players in the rest of the positions.
CDM,
CDM, maybe someone to support Ngolo Kante, yes.
N'Golo Kante I think plays more of a box to box rather than a
Yeah,
CDM.
okay. I think them losing also Jorginho, they need a
Impacted.
replacement for for Jorginho in their squad.
Who do they need to get rid of?
Man, I don't know.
Just
Chelsea
give
too much.
Okay. Yeah, it's true. Chelsea need a new goalkeeper. Because Kepa and Mendy are not good enough in terms of
A new keeper.
yeah, they need a new keeper. Eh, that's what will happen actually.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what will happen. Chances are Chelsea will be looking to sign a new keeper, and they're actually doing a scouting to sign a new keeper. Because honestly, Mendy is very terrible on his foot. He gives the De Gea vibes, and also Kepa is not a good shot stopper. He concedes from very far off the pitch, which is not a good sign for to keep people in the. So Chelsea need a number 6